What happens when a nation is cornered, battered by sanctions and military strikes? When every avenue for relief seems blocked, and the world's most powerful countries are determined to keep you isolated, what options remain? For Iran, this is not a hypothetical question. It's a daily reality, shaping every decision its leaders make. Iran, long at odds with the West, is now rumored to be reaching out, not to its neighbors, but to the Philippines, thousands of miles away. This isn't just a diplomatic rumor. It's a potential pivot that could reshape alliances across continents. Why would Iran, under siege and isolated, look east to a distant archipelago in the Pacific? What could possibly drive such an unlikely connection, and what does Iran hope to gain from it? Reports suggest Tehran has quietly proposed a military alliance with Manila, a move that has stunned diplomats from Washington to Beijing. The world's capitals are watching, trying to decipher Iran's next move. On the surface, it sounds absurd. A Shia Islamic republic and a predominantly Catholic U.S. ally, separated by oceans, cultures, and histories. Their societies seem worlds apart, with little in common and even less reason to cooperate. What could possibly unite them? Is there a hidden thread connecting their interests, or is this just a desperate gamble by Iran? To understand, picture Tehran in crisis. Nuclear sites bombed, air defenses crippled, the economy in ruins, and the world closing in. The sense of urgency is palpable, with every day bringing new threats and fewer options. In such desperation, Iran seeks not just new friends but leverage, an escape from containment. It's about survival, but also about finding a way to turn the tables on its adversaries. This is classic asymmetric strategy. If you can't win on the current field, change the game. Iran is looking for new battlegrounds, new opportunities, and new ways to surprise its opponents. By reaching out to the Philippines, Iran aims to catch its adversaries off guard, creating problems in unexpected places. It's a move designed to disrupt, to force others to rethink their strategies. It's a signal. Iran refuses to be confined to the Middle East. The message is clear. Iran is willing to cross boundaries, both geographic and political, to secure its future. But there's a deeper motive. One terrifying capability Iran may be seeking from this alliance. The stakes are higher than most realize, and the consequences could ripple far beyond the region. What does the Philippines have that Iran desperately needs? Is it access, technology, or something even more strategic? Keep watching for the answer. If you're intrigued, like and subscribe. Let's dive deeper into this unfolding story and uncover the real reasons behind Iran's bold move eastward. Why the Philippines? It's all about geography, but it's not just about where the country sits on a map. It's about what that location means for the world's most powerful nations. The Philippines sits at a crossroads of global trade and military power, bordering the South China Sea and the Pacific, where U.S. and Chinese interests collide. Every year, trillions of dollars in goods pass through these waters, making them some of the busiest and most contested shipping lanes on the planet. An alliance here could give Iran a strategic foothold in America's backyard and on China's doorstep. It's a rare opportunity for Tehran to extend its reach far beyond the Middle East, right into the heart of Asia-Pacific power politics. Imagine Iranian ships refueling at Philippine ports, gaining access to critical maritime routes and logistical support that could change the balance of naval power in the region, or intelligence posts monitoring U.S. and Chinese military activity, gathering information that could tip the scales in a crisis or conflict. The Philippines controls vital straits connecting the Indian and Pacific Oceans, access Iran's navy could only dream of. Whoever controls these choke points can influence the flow of global commerce and military movement. For Iran, this is about projecting influence far beyond its region, complicating U.S. strategy, and forcing Washington to divert resources. It's a way to challenge American dominance without direct confrontation. The U.S.-Philippines alliance adds another layer. Any Iranian presence would be a political provocation, testing the limits of U.S. influence and potentially straining Washington's relationships in Asia. For Iran, even a small partnership is a win if it sows discord among its adversaries. It's about creating uncertainty and forcing rivals to second-guess their moves. The goal, make any U.S. action against Iran riskier and more unpredictable, raising the stakes for everyone involved. It's a clever, if risky, gambit, one that could reshape the balance of power in the region. The Philippines' location is its greatest asset and its greatest vulnerability. Its choices will echo far beyond its shores, affecting the entire Indo-Pacific. That's why Iran is looking east, because in the high-stakes game of global power, the Philippines is a prize no one can afford to ignore. Why would Manila risk angering its allies for Iran? The answer: energy and leverage. The Philippines relies on imported oil. Iran, despite sanctions, has vast reserves and could offer discounted, stable energy, an economic lifeline. Iran could also share military tech, drones, missiles, cyber tools, helping the Philippines modernize its forces without Western strings attached. For Manila, this is a bargaining chip. Show Washington and Beijing it has options and demand more support or concessions. It's a dangerous game, balancing great powers for maximum benefit. If played well, it could yield big rewards, but the risks are enormous. Wouldn't China welcome anything that troubles the US? Not this time. The Philippines is in China's backyard, and Beijing has worked hard to pull Manila into its orbit. An Iranian military presence disrupts China's plans, threatening vital shipping lanes and regional stability. Beijing fears a precedent. If Manila can partner with Iran, other Southeast Asian nations might seek outside alliances too. This undermines China's goal of regional dominance. Expect China to quietly pressure Manila to back away, using economic and diplomatic leverage. For Beijing, an Iran-Philippines alliance is a strategic headache. The region's balance could shift overnight. For the US, this alliance is a nightmare. The Philippines is a key ally, hosting US forces and facilities. An Iranian partnership threatens intelligence, operations, and trust. The risk Iranian spies gathering US secrets or advanced hardware compromised. Washington would face a painful choice: sanctions, aid cuts, or desperate diplomacy to keep Manila close. If the Philippines defies the US, it signals American weakness and could embolden other allies to hedge their bets. Iran's gambit forces the US to pay a higher price for loyalty. The Indo-Pacific order would be shaken. The stakes couldn't be higher. At the heart of this alliance is oil. The Philippines needs cheap, stable energy. Iran needs buyers for its sanctioned crude. A deal could bypass the US financial system, barter, non-dollar currencies, or direct swaps. For Iran, this creates dependency. Once Manila relies on Iranian oil, Tehran gains leverage over its foreign policy. For the Philippines, it's a step towards strategic independence, diversifying partners and reducing reliance on the US and China. But this bond is risky. Both sides could get burned if the deal collapses or triggers Western retaliation. Energy is power, and a powerful bargaining chip. The alliance is about more than oil, it's about control. The biggest risk for Manila? US and Western sanctions. Any major deal with Iran could see the Philippines cut off from the US financial system, triggering economic crisis. Manila might try loopholes, barter, third-party deals, or downplaying military ties, but Washington is unlikely to tolerate it. The threat of sanctions could split the Philippine government pro-American factions versus nationalists seeking independence. The outcome depends on who holds power and how skillfully they navigate these treacherous waters. It's a high-stakes gamble, one that could secure the nation's future or ruin it. The world will be watching. Is this the start of a new axis, or just a fleeting alliance of convenience? Much depends on how the US and China react. Heavy-handed threats could push Iran and the Philippines closer. Philippine politics will be decisive pro-American elites versus rising nationalist sentiment. For Iran, even a failed alliance sows discord and signals it has options beyond the Middle East. This is less about formal alliances and more about transactional, issue-specific partnerships. The Iran-Philippines connection is a symptom of a shifting, unpredictable world. Medium powers are making bold moves in the shadow of giants. So, what is the terrifying capability Iran may be seeking? It's a question that keeps intelligence agencies up at night, and one that goes far beyond conventional warfare or visible military buildup. It's not just ports or intelligence posts, it's access to the global submarine cable network. These cables are the invisible arteries of the modern world, carrying everything from private messages to the world's financial transactions. The Philippines is a major landing point for undersea cables carrying internet and financial data, including sensitive U.S. military traffic. This makes it a critical node in the global communications web and a potential target for those seeking leverage. An alliance could give Iran a backdoor to tap or disrupt these vital data flows, a true asymmetric weapon. Imagine the chaos if these cables were compromised, even for a short time. Banking, communications, and even military operations could be thrown into disarray. This is Washington's unspoken fear. Not just ships and missiles, but the power to cripple communications and financial systems at their core. The threat is silent, but its impact could be catastrophic. The Iran-Philippines partnership could threaten the very nervous system of the global information age. In a world where data is power, control over these networks is a game changer. It's a chilling prospect, and a reminder that in today's world, alliances can reshape global security in unexpected ways. The battlefield is no longer just physical, it's digital, and it's everywhere. Subscribe for more. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.